Alright, so this video we're going to talk about changing between improper and mixed numbers. This is one of those things you really need to have down, so that's why I'm making a video about it. It's one of those things that you're going to use for the rest of your math career. I'm not just saying that because I want you to learn it. I'm saying it because it's true. You're going to use it until you never do math again, which, maybe a very, very long time, depending on what career you do. But just know that this is something you need to have down. So that's why we're going to go through another video of this. So to change from an improper to a mixed number, so we're going to show how to do each one. But to do from improper to mixed, the first thing, really all you've got to do is just divide the numerator by the denominator. Okay, and the little pieces that you get, the little answers that you get out of there, like the answer you get and the remainder and all that fun stuff, that's going to tell you what your answer is. It's going to tell you what your mixed number is going to be. All those different parts are. So you divide the numerator by the denominator. The second thing says the answer on top is the whole number of the mixed number, which will make sense in a second. And the remainder is your new numerator. The denominator will stay the same. So let's do these examples A and B really quick here, and then we'll talk about doing from mixed to improper. So like I said, the first step I want to do in this for number A is going to be, I want to divide the numerator by the denominator. So let me give myself a little color here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say 9 goes into 21. Now 9 goes into 21. We're going to say 2 times. 2 times 9 gives you 18. And what we have left over, which is 3, this is going to translate into my new fraction. So this guy right here is the same thing as 2 wholes. So remember I said my answer on top, which is my 2. My answer on top is 2. That's the big whole number out in front. And my remainder, which is this 3 down here, is going to be my new numerator. And my denominator is going to stay the same. Okay, so that's what all those little pieces mean. And guys, if you realize here, even this little fraction right here can reduce more. I know that 3 can go into both 3 and 9. So I'm going to change this, say 3 goes into 3 once and goes into 9 3 times. Really, I have 2 and a third. Okay, so just make sure you have things as simplified as possible. In this case, I gave you something that could have been simplified before you even divided. But I just went ahead and divided first. Really up to you on which way you want to do that. Let's do B really quick. We're going to say 6 goes into 107. 6 does not go into 1, but 6 does go into 10 one time. 1 times 6 gives you 6. You subtract here, you get 4. Bring down your 7. Alright, think about 6 going into 47. It's going to go into that 7 times. 7 times 6 is going to give you 42. I subtract and get 5 left over. So this fraction right here, if I wanted to rewrite it as a mixed number, the answer on top is my big whole number out of my mixed number. So it's the big number out front. My remainder down here is going to be my new numerator. And then my denominator stays the same. And really all I'm saying is 6 goes into 107 17 times, with 5 out of those 6 pieces left over. That's all this is saying. 17 with 5/6 left over. Okay. So I hope that helps from changing a mixed number, changing an improper number to a mixed number. Now let's talk about doing a mixed number to an improper number, or improper fraction. So the first thing you want to do is multiply the denominator by that whole number that's out in front of the fraction, if you're looking at the mixed number. So multiply the denominator by that big number out front. Add this to the numerator to get the numerator of the improper fraction. Then the improper fraction is the new numerator over that same old denominator. Okay, so it's not going to change. So the first thing I want to do, like I said, multiply this denominator by this big whole number out front. So 12 times 3 is going to give me 36. Plus 1 is going to give me 37. And my denominator is going to stay the same. And guys, we kind of did this in class where we said, okay, so 3 times 12 plus the 1. Okay, just make sure you're multiplying first, then you're adding. Same process here. We're going to multiply the 7 times 21 and then add the 16 to that answer. Now, I don't know what 7 times 21 is just off the top of my head. So, and you don't have to. You're not required to know. You can go over here and do 21 times 7. So I'm going to do that really quick right here. 7 times 1 gives me 7. 7 times 2 gives you 14. So 147 plus 16. Again, I don't like doing everything in my head. I trust it better if I work it out. So make sure that if you don't trust your brain to always get it right just by staring at the numbers, go over to the side, write it out, add it all up. You know, you don't have to do everything in your head. But do the 7 plus the 6 is going to give you 13. 1 plus 4 plus 1 is going to give you 6. And that 1 plus nothing. So my new numerator here, now that I did 21 times 7, and then I got 147, then I added my top number and got 163. That's my new numerator. And then my denominator stays the same. Okay? So that's all you had to do. Honestly, I think this kind is easier, changing from mixed to improper, but that's just me. Either way, I mean, they're not too bad either way. Just make sure that you are comfortable with both of them because they're both very, very, very important, okay? Again, I hope this helped, and good luck.